Jai Baba. Today, as usual, I'm going to read a few things before I begin with recent poetry. And the first thing I'm going to read are a few of Baba's favorite quotes of Hafez. Those of you who have been to the seclusion cabin next to Baba's Samadhi will know these quotes. When you walk in, you see Baba's stretcher right in front of you that was used for when Baba dropped the body to carry him to the Samadhi. And then across the wall from that stretcher, on the wall, are these quotes from Hafez. Befitting a fortunate slave, carry out every command of the master, without any question of why and what. About what you hear from the master, never say it is wrong, because, my dear, the fault lies in your own incapacity to understand him. I am the slave of the master, who has released me from ignorance. Whatever my master does is of the highest benefit to all concerned. I'm going to read a ghazal that Meher Baba wrote as Uma, his pen name, meaning the phoenix. Baba wrote these ghazals during the 1920s. And this one was translated by Narashawan Anzar. And when I say the word bulbul, it's the Persian word for nightingale. The beloved's face. Ever since I saw the beloved's face, its lines have etched themselves on my heart. I still nurse the wound of separation within me. It has left me broken. Flowing tresses may be a snare and a net. Those are pagan tresses, whose lore, like the bulbul, has sprung from the head, bogged in the heart. When ego is erased, duality disappears. God's lover is himself God. This is the heart's only home. The heart in the lover in the heart. O seeker, you make a show of public worship, then claim your share of desires. The true lover carries within him, in secret, the name of God. Strange are the ways of the enlightened ones. They weep and laugh in one breath. Scorn on the lip, grace in the heart, profanity on the tongue, praise in the heart. Some say God dwells in the temple. Others put him in the mosque. What do you seek abroad, ignorant one? Realize, O Huma, God is within you. And now I'm going to read some quotes from Baba from Rick Chapman's book, You and I. Let me tell you this fact. There is nothing to worry about, nothing to be disheartened about. We are all, each of us, meant to be happy. God, who is within us all, is to be experienced as infinite happiness, And it can be done only through love for him. Don't worry. My love will give you that strength and conviction which makes you feel that you belong to God. Seek truth with all your heart, and Baba will help. I am in this world to help people to love God, to find him, and to see him. The one who receives love is, in the eyes of the world, completely ruined. To receive love, you have to lose everything, even your own self. In love, you have to give up all desires to such an extent that you have to be dead to yourself and the world. Then you are eligible to receive love. A rare one passes that eligibility. One rare one is worthy. Then he is in the condition of being like a fish out of water. I am the ocean of love. I am ready to give love to such a one. But where is the one to receive it? You must strive to see me as I really am. But how will you see me as I am? By longing in your heart for me. But where will you get this longing? By loving me. When you leave all to me, I dare not neglect you, and you get relief from your predicament. I am the ocean of love and compassion. Shepherd. The sleep of this night deepens, this dreaming like falling snow, the snowflakes accumulating, gathering, shapes shifting into a flock of sheep. Green hills and greener pastures, almost familiar. A path opens to the summit of the highest hill. A mammoth tree reaches toward the heavens, its bark-covered arms raised in supplication. A staff, possibly a walking stick, resting against the tree, well worn, with a heart carved in the crook. Was it me or the tree that trembled as I rested my back against its sturdy trunk? Maybe I drifted off. I'll never know. When I became aware, came back to my senses, each lamb was bleating, each one calling, ba, 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 ba. It was then I awoke, and I too was saying your name. As I lay there listening in the darkness, the dream melting into nothingness, I called your name again and again. Oh, beloved Baba, you are always near. Uncovering. I asked you to heal me, to cleanse me, in order to love you more and more, to remove each obstacle, every impediment. Oh, beloved, I did not know what I was asking. This uncovering is raw and unfiltered. My dreams reveal what daylight once hid. My sins are legion, they are epic. I have gotten back riches beyond despair. Is it your compassion or your justice? Are they not the same thing? The movie reel of life's impressions. Is this not death before dying? This morning, while sitting and gazing, I heard the birds sing, the dogs barking. I looked at your photograph. All appeared right with the world. Beware what you ask for. Our beloved is so gracious, he might give you what you most desire. Who is able or willing to accept it? There is treasure in this hopelessness and helplessness, this uprooting, this uncovering, this unwinding. I watch the show almost as a stranger. I no longer see, hear, touch what isn't there. Rhyme beyond reason. Who will read the pages of this heart? Wounds made manifest in every line. The inky blood of a life written in verse. Oh, beloved, you are rhyme beyond reason. I shout your name in the silence within me, echoing in every excavated hollow and cavern, resounding in the cave I keep digging. You, beloved, are the wonder of the inner worlds. I have become a chronicler of loss, deficits, deductions, disappointments, discouragement, the subtractions of self from self. Oh, beloved, it is all a losing game. There is no rest and relaxation, no furloughs on this battleground. Your banner flies in God-forsaken trenches, your flag unfurled on the far-flung fields of Falderall. Our eyes have seen the coming of the Lord. If one looks within these words, they might see his companionship, feel his presence. All illusion comes and goes. For the lover, there is only remembrance. Oh, beloved, I go on writing and writing. I look to you and become emboldened. Right now, there is a smile on my face. How can it be otherwise, as I know you are listening? This next one is called No Words. Anita places your photograph on the empty chair, the photo that has always spoken to me, the same one framed in our guest bedroom in sapphire, the one that I find excuses to visit again and again. It has been at least a month or two since Anita placed it there. I sit across the room having conversations with you. No one knows, as no words are spoken, at least none that anyone listening would ever hear. Right now I look at you and my pen keeps writing. I feel your encouragement. I feel your boundless love. I know it is true. You are my constant companion. There is no room, no space between us. I keep a flashlight on the table beside my bed. There's a framed photograph of you resting, reclining. Whenever I wake during the night, I shine the light on you. I also shine the light on that once empty chair. I love knowing you are always here. No matter where my mind is, you are always here with me. This shining light becomes a timeless bridge to you. I turn it off and go back to sleep, knowing you are near. Each morning when I awaken, the first thing I say and do, I rise up and look into your eyes, entrusting every thought, word, and action to you. Still yet more. I asked you to help me love you more and more. I asked to see you as you really are. They say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. If so, I should be Hercules, Zeus, Hanuman. I have become the consolidated mold of lifetimes. I look to you to light the match, to set fire to this residual residue and debris, set aflame all that is me and not you. We all see the same thing differently. We all hear what we want to hear. Loving, not wanting, is where I yearn to be. Stop me if you've heard any of this before. Oh, beloved, take me out of this muddling murk. Shine your light on this dark, dark night. Let me walk with you the way lovers do, hearts entwined, united in one. You gave your name, which I say again and again. What more must I do to stop drowning and burning? Oh God, you are always here and not here. Oh beloved, remove every obstacle I have placed in your way. This morning, before the morning light even thought to shine, I was pondering the state of our union. Only you know the riddle of this helpless heart. Oh, beloved, help me love you still yet more. This next one, I think the night before I was remembering that great song that was written and sung by Annie Lennox at the end of the trilogy, The Lord of the Rings. when the credits were coming up, this song was said. It was called Into the West. So I was thinking about that. And then the next morning, I don't think this had a whole lot to do with it, but it did have something to do with it. I wrote this poem called Journey's End. I sit and dine at your table of abundance, slowly sipping your silent words. The long night of famine is over. I feast as I look into your eyes. My passport will expire one day soon. Who knows the status of my visa? No matter, I am going home. No longer in two worlds at the same time. There is always a war bubbling and brewing. I have fought too many to take sides. The only battle is the one within us. You, beloved, are always victorious. There is a line that demarks here from there, invisible, inviolable to any average eye. Yet every one of us passes over eventually. You, beloved, are start and finish. We are the advancing stream of life, unfolding through multifarious experiences. You are the way and you are the goal. Only you, beloved, always, only you. I raise my glass, sitting in your royal hall. I hear the ocean's roar beyond your castle's walls. One day soon, I will stop dreaming, sailing to the shores of Journey's End. Handpicked. My friend is dying. He tells me so on the phone. We talk about medicines, meals, and movies. We stroll haphazardly through these topics and more. Somehow, we begin to laugh so hard, we both start coughing. My friend tells me he loves me. As far as I know, I've done nothing to warrant this. Still, he persists, telling me how much I mean to him. I tell him I love him too. Later, I recall friends who have departed. Timmy, the blind boy who always knew my footsteps. Ned, who moved away in 7th grade and died boating in Puget Sound. John Devine, who drank flavored fizzies with me after school. I remember these and others no longer here among us. I see their faces. I hear their voices. The more recent ones I see in photos. They each tell a short story, sometimes a condensed novel. I see you, beloved, in all of them. It is as if you handpicked each to be in my life. I know you did this for my benefit. I am smiling as I realize this. It is early March. The sky is dark and it is thundering. There are storms rumbling and rolling in. I look at you as lightning illuminates your photo. For a second, I see you smiling at me. Now this next one, when I mentioned noble princess, that's a variety of sage that we have growing here on our back deck. And it is incorporated into this poem. This poem is titled All at the Same Time. The stone Buddha sits in the shade of the flowering camellia. A Carolina wren alights on his snail-covered head. Sweet singing ensues in the late morning air. A duet no one has ever heard before. A great blue heron flies a lazy circle around the front yard, descending below rooftop and nodding his head ever so slowly. The duet stops in respect for the heron. I look up, and the blue-winged creature is gone. Walking to the garden side of the garage, I see an ant dragging a stick, maybe 2 inches long. Looking closer, I see a pair of ants riding on that stick. St. Francis looks down, smiling from the frieze on the garage wall. Insect sounds surround me, but I see nothing. The humming is pleasing, droning, melodious. A robin flies within inches of my head. The surprise of wings thrills me to my soul. Around back, the recently planted sage has visitors. The noble princess receives a hummingbird, bumblebee, and yellow butterfly. All at the same time, as if more than coincidence, as if this was the plan all along. Last night, Anita read me the story of Buddha's first disciple. I dreamt all night long about glades, meadows, gardens, walking as if I had no difficulties at all. Is it any wonder that today gifts me such sweet joy? And then the last. Advancing stream. A puddle of water moving, I became a stream. Gently at first, getting the drift of it, trusting the bump and the bounce of rock and stone, and flowing, flowing. Minnows playing in my shallows, frogs in the quieter places, where I would eddy and pool, then running fast along the slippery rocks. Knowing there was more, always more, I found a river and became part and parcel, moving and meandering, silent and stealthy, traveling close to shore, never looking for trouble. Staying away from currents and fast waters, preferring the stillness if I had a choice, getting caught up nonetheless in the movement of unending water on water upon water. Moving past forests, valleys, ridges, faster, never resting, day and night, singing now my river song, the consonants and vowels, the water of my life. Hearing, always hearing, the call of the supreme sea, tossed over waterfalls with rainbows glinting. I came finally to the place I saw eternity, the place I was absorbed, where I was no more. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. J-Bob.